laid out wider than we actually
thought. It feels wider, just based on the numbers that I saw and kind of.
All right.
They all go in the metropolitan area that's in this kind of condition that would ever become available to us. All we have to do is keep up the maintenance costs and be good neighbors. We also have the opportunity to add amenities of our own, like seats or equipment. And imagine all of our families and kids and everybody here for the Athletic Cup tournament. We're right now just crossing the half field mark. This is a great sized field. Out of the center circle, into the attacking end. Oops, there's no goal. Well, we've got it locked up.
So why, as a club member, am I going to be paying $50 extra? What's the need for that? What is some of the reality of our situation here with this field?
Well, the men's league has been saying publicly and in writing for 2 years that fields are grimly in short supply, and that unless we come up with our own field resources, we're not going to be able to use the fields we've traditionally used, bad as they are. This spring they sent out a letter saying that the Portland Park Bureau, was saying our season now is the fall season, which means that we have no rights to any fields at all in the spring. The letter said that we could be down to a truncated season of as little as 5 matches.
Yeah.
So I like to play soccer, and I think most of the guys that are in the club like to play soccer. The only way that we can guarantee that we play soccer is if we have our own pitch. So the goal here is the league pays us for 100 matches. We're a home team. All 5 of our teams can use this pitch. We're paying money to keep it up, keep it maintained, and keep it in the condition that it's in right now, which is pretty darn good. And that's something that maybe nobody else in the metropolitan area is going to be able to do. So if you like driving out to the Hillsborough Stadium, maybe this isn't a good idea, but this is a pretty sweet venue, and it's going to have FC77's name on it. I think the opportunity here for years to come is that we can build something around this that allows us to play soccer as much as we like, in conditions that we like, have our families, friends, kids involved, maybe bring along some new folks as well.
Hey David, I noticed that there's fencing all around that'll keep the ball from going out in the street and keeping us safe when we play, isn't that correct?
Yeah, actually that's a great point, Sean. It is, it's correct, and we also have nets at this end, so we're not likely to be losing balls over into the apartment complex day in and day out. In matches here, we could do cross-field, small-side practices, so we're not beating up the ends of the field. And Franciscan has facilities that maybe if we build a level of trust with them, they'd let us use their community rooms and so on for some of our winter events. So
there's a playground already over there, so if some of the smaller kids are maybe not quite able to hold their interest for 90 minutes.
Absolutely. That's a great point, Sean. I hadn't thought of that, but you're right. There's play equipment right there. The kids can play, and 2 goals and a bunch of guys out kicking the ball around. It really doesn't get much better than that. Dreaming down the road, there's power lines right here. I'd sure love to see a deal with PG where we pull power off, meter it, put in some night lights, be able to use this in a broader range of seasons.